Hey guys, to people who are subscribing to me, you might be surprised I'm uploading another video hella fast because, bro, when I was, record after I post that video, I saw this and it also got my eyes just like his eyes. He got my eyes just like his eyes. I don't think that was fire, but anyways, when I saw this, I knew I had to make a video. So the
Close to
school.
home, there are posts circulating all over social media regarding so-called school wars, where various schools around London are being named for
Let me do something real quick. Hey guys. Um, sorry about the long wait.
or organized school battle competitions, and young students in school are being encouraged to fight, and in some cases, bring items like compasses, scissors, and rulers to be used as weapons to be violent.
What? What? What the hell do you mean they bring bring mini shikesies? The hell you mean, bro? If I were these kids' parents and I found what's happening, that they have to defend themselves because some students want to be tough, I swear to God, I will sue that school. Every last school who ever done this. You're not safe, bro.
These school wars are happening throughout London, and its rivalries between schools in London, from Hackney, a London borough in the east, to Croydon, another London borough in the south. And it's not surprising that students from Hackney or Croydon started this. Like, they're never beating their allegations, and if you are a Londoner, you know what I mean. What's particularly interesting is the posters advertising the school wars itself. These posters suggest a rivalry between schools as they divided the schools in two color categories. The four schools are divided in one category in blue while the rest are placed in the other in red, indicating a school rivalry between the Reds versus the Blues, awfully paying homage to the Bloods and Crips in America. Like, which idiotic student thought it was a good idea to reference that in their posters for school fight wars? It's absolutely cringe. This is something where the board instigator students would organize for funs and laughs. The students who introduced these school wars went as far as to introduce a point system awarding 20 points for quote-unquote jogging them and 10 points for quote-unquote banging them. And when I say bang, I don't mean that bang, I mean a punch. So you dirty minded people.
No, like not like not the American style. Not the American style. They taking out Glock, the Glock 19, bro. They're not taking out. They actually doing fists. So here's an example. If someone is punching like you two times, they would get 20 points.
Thinking I was talking about that, nah. It's basically London slang for punch. And these London school wars got so bad, the police had to get involved and put extra patrol on the areas they advertised these school wars would be happening at. The reason why I said it hits close to home is because it's happening exclusively in London, where I am based at, as you can clearly tell by my accent.
Oh, you're so. Like, bro, there's no way there's like general kids can't even behave themselves. And they have to start whole fight, bro. No wonder why people making jokes about London. It's a nice place to live in, but on the other hand, you get hit with the British, left, right, up, down, wombo, combo, knife, British. Like, Jesus goddamn Christ. Like, this is literally my face when I read the title. Like, This was my, this was literally my face. Like, bro, I was looking at that like, what the fuck? Like, bro, we really boxing.
And it has even spread as far as where I live. In fact, my own brother didn't go to school for one day because of this. He even told me that people are actually taking it serious and saw Snapchat and Instagram stories of students sucker punching other students from different schools and boasting about it, talking about
10 points. I got 10 points. Hold that 10 points, bro.
How sick can you be to assault someone and claim points after the assault? It's giving no papa and neglectful mama behavior in full display.
Nah. I don't think they even got a papa, no mama, no grandma, no dada, no, not even a grandpa. Nah. They got no bloodline. The fact that these are literal kids doing this, IB is so. This is just very. This is just very concerning. Like, bro, there's no way we're doing this.
This is what British secondary school students do nowadays when they are bored and they have nothing better to do. They want to declare civil war on schools like they're in the Battle of Hastings for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Bro, London secondary school students will do anything but revise for their GCSEs. And if you don't know what GCSEs are, it's basically the final exams of the last secondary school students in England, Wales and Northern Ireland. English secondary school students got their exams in May, but instead of revising in order to pass their exams and get into sixth form, they want to fool around and start civil wars like buffoons. They're out here forming red versus blue beef, thinking they're kingpins from Los Angeles. Like, these kids are so weird, bruh. We now got London secondary school students beefing over schools before GTA 6. Oh, how British schools have fallen off is beyond me. I feel bad for the normal students who don't participate in this tomfoolery, as it's always the bag eggs that make them catch strays for no reason.
I feel so bad for the students who are not participating because they also would think they're partial, so they would have to generally have no choice but to defend themselves. And remember, school has this bullshit thing where you can't even defend yourself. Like, are we serious? Like, I mean, this is literally my face. Like, bro. Chad. Sorry about that. That was my mom. I don't know, bro. She has an addiction coming into my room and leaving. Like, what are you looking at? Like, come on. All right, man. Anyways, I just was saying, this was my face. Because, bro, I swear, school students, after thinking about it, maybe you would say school is not so bad. Because, bro, if you're forced to live in British, oh yeah, good luck with that, buddy.
This is why people outside of the UK see all of us as a joke and make fun of us. They genuinely think we are plebs. And let's talk about school fights in general. Now, I know I've already talked about school fights before in my The Stupidity of School Fights video, but I don't think I've stressed out enough how genuinely dumb school fights actually are. Like, everyone thinks school fights are entertaining as everyone's dopamine-fried, high-addicted brains always love the thrill and danger of violence, but I thought it was just stupid and it didn't achieve anything. It's just unnecessary drama in my opinion. Like, literally every school fight takes place because two students got pissed off at each other over the most minuscule things that could have been peacefully negotiated or avoided. But rather than avoiding the drama altogether, they decide to throw haymakers like it's an MMA fight. And the students who stand there to watch rather than stopping are also part of the problem as well. They clearly see a calamity unfolding, yet they would rather stand there like some NPCs and watch it go on.
Bro, this is literally pain just to think about. My head literally hurts. But thank God at my school, bro, some students were not stupid enough just to stand there. Like, I remember one time I got into a school fight, and it was only one school fight, and I got suspended. But somehow, in some way, I got zero detention in human history. Just one suspension. So, that just makes zero sense. Plus, top of all of that, one student was able to, like, come in there and, like, yo, stop, like, just stopping them. But I swear that, plus, are teenagers supposed to be quote unquote the role models of middle schoolers? If we could, but I am being so serious. Just really gotta get the belt, bro.
It is absolutely infuriating. Okay, you got the students spectating and encouraging the kids fighting to throw more and punch more, like some bozos. You got the cameraman having a panic attack mid-fight and doing a terrible job recording the fight by shaking the camera so much. Okay, like, if you're not going to prevent the fight, at least record the fight properly. It's not that hard to hold the camera still. I'm just saying. Not that I'm endorsing the fight though. I'm just saying, just record properly. You got the dumb kids shouting,
Everyone come see this beef. They're fighting.
Like some clowns, announcing fights like they're Michael Buffer.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Instead of announcing that there's fights happening, how about you announce that you're going to pick up the pen, get a book, and revise for your GCSEs so you don't end up like a failure working at McDonald's. Then you got the one that wants to involve himself in the fight and punch up people for no reason whatsoever. Like, who gave you the invitation to involve yourself? Like, geez, do kids love fighting that much? It's honestly ridiculous.
Wait, hold on. I had the most late reaction to that. And bro, and I just have to pause right there. The part where you said there's some students come involvement in the fight. I have two reasoning this could happen. First, it could be a friend or family member coming in to help that person, for the sake they're not hurt or they just don't want them to get beat the shit out of. Or the second person reason is just for the love of the fun, just pure fun. They just want like some reps in, bro. Like, come on, bro.
If you want to release some steam by fighting, how about you just go tell your parents to hire a boxing gym for you guys and just fight friendly there, rather than just having a brawl out of
or just use a punching bag. It will help.
Nowhere for no reason. Then lastly, you got the regional people in this situation, aka the principal or the teachers who break up the fights and hand out detentions like bosses. Those people are the base ones in this situation, in my opinion. And yes, you may give me hate or say in the comment section, oh, your teacher pandora, oh, your teacher's pet, but I couldn't really care less, as this is just low IQ behavior in my opinion. If I was a teacher and saw that, I would exclude both of those individuals out of my school immediately at once. Anyways, from all the discussion from the London school,
like, bro, I would agree the same thing, bro. And I don't even care. I don't want to hear I don't want to read a single comment of you bad people opening your mouths, typing, oh, teacher's pet, oh, you, bro. That's because, bro, if we're bro, like, we don't want the reasoning. A reason why somebody have a broken nose, a black eye, or any injuries. So, because, bro, they can use that as a reasoning to sue us. And sue the poor principal. Because I'm not trying to pay for all of that. Like, nah, bro, you take the L, bro. You just...
in my opinion. If I was a teacher and saw that, I would. It's from all the discussion from the London school fight wars, red versus blue, unnecessary school beef. It begs the question, why are students so in love with engaging in violence to the point where they organize school beefs behind it? Well, let's look at it from a neuroscience perspective. Now, I'm not Andrew Huberman, a neuroscientist whatsoever, you get me? But if we explain it from a science perspective, I think you'll have a better understanding. From a neuroscience perspective, perspectives, school students were not in love with violence itself, but rather are operating with brains that are still under construction, especially during adolescence. One of the most important factors is the developmental imbalance between the highly active emotional centers of the brain and the still maturing control systems. The amygdala, which processes threat, anger, and strong emotional reactions, is particularly sensitive during the teenage years. At the same time, the prefrontal cortex, the area responsible for impulse control, reasoning, long-term planning, and evaluating consequences, is not fully developed until the mid-20s.
The funny thing is, some kids can be mature. For me, I'm one of those kids. I still can get mad, but I'm still mature, bro. I can able to hold it in. Example, like, bro, if like if I ever try to get like bro, I find everything. For example, the 6'7" meme, I find it very corny. Even if I was even in the middle school, I still find it corny, bro. When I look at that person, I swear they think I'm just oh, you're just probably an old man. Oh, you just because bro, I'm not even. Hey, dad, myself again. Myself. I'm talking to myself. Guys, that was my dad. I usually talk to myself a lot before I had YouTube, so now he think I'm insane, but I'm actually just recording to it. Yo, bro, just thinking about it kind of funny. But anyways, and bro, my brain hormone is developing like crazy. I learned action, the action, your action have consequences. I learned that one, but it's still working. I'm still putting the pieces for it together, and I'm just learning things bit by
This
bit.
mismatch means the emotions can surge quickly and intensely while the brain's braking system is still developing. In heated school environments filled with social comparison, peer judgment, and status competition, even minor conflicts can feel like serious threats to identity or belonging. Adding to this, the adolescent's brain reward system, particularly the regions like the ventral belonging. Adding to this, the adolescent's brain reward system, particularly the regions like the ventral striatum that respond to dopamine, is especially sensitive. Risk-taking, social dominance, and peer approval can activate this reward circuitry, creating a temporary sense of excitement, power, or validation. When peers are watching, this effect becomes stronger because social evaluation heightens dopamine release and emotional arousal. In that moment, the potential social reward of winning or defending one's reputation can outweigh the abstract future consequences of punishment. Furthermore, chronic stress, trauma, or exposure to aggressive environments can strengthen neural pathways associated with reactivity and reduce the brain's ability to regulate emotions effectively. Adolescence is also a critical period for identity formation, where belonging and status feel deeply tied to survival on a neural level. So perceived disrespect or humiliation can trigger defensive aggression. Importantly, most students are not biologically predisposed to seek violence. Rather, aggressive behavior often reflects heightened emotional sensitivity, immature self-regulation systems, social pressures, and environmental influences interacting with a developmental brain. As the prefrontal cortex matures and emotional regulation improves, many individuals naturally show reductions in impulse aggression, demonstrating that
Alright, God damn, bro. He had been teaching us like for 24, like I don't know, nearly like the half of the video.
what appears to be a love of fighting is more accurately a reflection of temporary neurodevelopmental dynamics combined with social context. In other words, they just have small brains that haven't developed yet. So
Bro, this man could have just said this earlier. He could have said this earlier. Like, my brain is My brain is fried. Like, god damn, Yapple do in my eardrums.
So their sense of logic or rationale is weak. I mean, what drives a man to make a poster like this? Not a fool per se, but someone who's either troubled as a kid or is not there yet. In conclusion, I'll just give the baton to the great violence prevention ambassador, NBA Youngboy.
Stop the violence. Hey, look at me. I could promise you it's a bigger side of life. Stop the violence.
That's my only advice. And parents, chat to your kids and make sure none of them are engaging in the stupidity, as you don't know what they're doing as soon as they leave the door. Anyways, go watch my school fight video where I break down my own personal anecdotes and my own interpretation of school fights in more detail. Alright, cheers.
Okay, YouTube. So what we learned today is that what we learned today in moral of the story, just don't be a person that is just straight up loser or just start a whole war for the love of the game. It's not a good idea. So moral of the story, so repeat after me. I don't like violence, but I don't mind if I get hit by a lot. I'm great job. Say what they say. Did you say it? Great job. Don't choose violence today. It's a good idea. So moral of the story, violence is not always the answer to problems, and if you're ever bored, remember, homes, video games are not just there to enjoy, they're the reason why they make sure you don't start problems. Bye bye, stay safe.